Blessings, citizen.
Ha! Ha! Yes, and as you wish.
Have you found anything for me? Let me know when you have something for me. Not much time left, I'm afraid. Not much time at all. Please, look. Buy. Something here might save you when... Goodbye.
Greetings. Hi.
Oh, no. Well, what is it you need? Please, be quick about it. The seconds are ticking by as we speak. Oh, there go several more. Please. Hi.
Hello, I'm Dumag Grobonk, best and prettiest smith in town. I know the secret art of forging amber. Here, take this list. It explains what I need. I can make just about anything look good. I'm sure I have something here you can use. See you. Hi.
Yes? If you're looking to unload some goods, you've come to the right place. See you later.
Yes.
What do you need? Take care. I've got my eye. Yes? We may be in the choosy beggar, but here you can eat like a king. Goodbye. Take that! What's the matter? Getting tired? This is
What's
the
the
part.
matter,
We
getting
fall
tired?
down and bleed to death!
Let's get this over with.
You'll always get a fair deal here. I'm Nillowin. What can I get you? Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
I have everything for the budding alchemist under one roof. What can I interest you in? I wouldn't make that deal with just anybody. A pleasure to serve you. Take care.
What do you need, champion?
Hello.
You've got my ear.
Stay away from me. You've already spent too much time over there.
Looks like you're handy with a blade.
Yeah! 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 Ah!
Presence here will not be.
If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get.
Yes, as you...
Hello, I'm Dumag Grobonk, best and prettiest smith in town. I know the secret art of forging amber. Here, take this list. It explains what I need. I can make just about any... Take care.
Speak quick. Speak quickly, mortal.
The triumphant champion returns. So, do you feel any different now that you've been through this experience, I mean? You know what it's like now, always wanting that next fix, hating it but craving it at the same time, and hating yourself for all of it. Ah, well, all over now. The chalice helps, doesn't it? Indeed it does, and I could use some helping right now. I'll just take that back from you. And as a token of my gratitude, I grant you the role of Courtier of Mania, with all of its entitlements. Which is to say, none. What? What is it? Very busy. Things to do, or see, or something. Wonderful to have it back. Really, truly, I can't thank you enough. Oh, wait, I already did. Oh, no. You'll not drag me into Syl's mess. She made this bed. Now it's up to her to burn it. The resonator sings its sweet song once more. Promises of riches and fame, fulfilled with death and madness. How delightful. See you.
Speak.
Please, tell me up. I hope you have something for me. Sleepy, are you? Be careful, you might be ill. Or dying. You never know. If you insist on sleeping, there's a bed for 20 gold a night. Very well. Go through that door up the stairs and it'll be the first door on the right. Sleep well if you can. Hurry. There's no telling how much time I have left.
I'll calicrack the find-do. I will. You tear at it. Gal burst in it.
I'm so full, not the least bit hungry.
Blessings.
What? What are you doing here? There's nothing going on. Leave me alone.
You should not be here, Inquisitor. Perhaps you're lost? I have business to attend to. Excuse me. Walk with our Lord.
Yes, Inquisitor. What may I do for you? Very well, Inquisitor. I hear that Earl is fed up with Brythar's antics. He really wants something done about it. Earl has a big problem with Brythar. I don't know exactly what the problem is, but it's safe to say Earl is making a huge fuss over it. Earl owns a magic shop in town called Earl's Mysteries. If you want to know more, I'd suggest you ask him yourself. What would you like to know, Inquisitor? Your task now is to listen in on Mazada's conversation with Nelrine without being noticed. It hasn't worked very well so far, but I have no doubt that you will persevere, Inquisitor. What would you like? Very. Goodbye. Yes, Inquisitor. Of course, Inquisitor. I look forward to working with you.
Have you made any progress? Will Anya assist us?
No, that blasted Inquisitor got to her. We'll need to find someone else.
See that you do so immediately. This is the one task which you were assigned. If you cannot complete it, you will be removed. Are we clear?
I will. I want to see Syl dead just as much as you do. She cannot be allowed to survive after what she's done. It's despicable.
Good. I shall expect a progress report soon. And keep your head down. The Inquisitor must not become involved.
Ah, you again. Have you seen any of Mazar? I've told you, I don't know it. What? It's for the good of Crucible. You must see that. Please, spare me. I'll do anything. I don't know, besides Nelrine. She is taking orders from someone, but won't tell me who. If I find out, will you promise to spare me? Oh, thank you. You are too kind. I shall bring you names, I promise. Meet me in my house tomorrow at midnight. I'll have the information for you. See you later.
What do you want? I hope for your sake you are not accusing me of anything. Did you? And you have proof of this? No, you don't, do you? Well, then you'll get nothing out of me. No! Please, no! Your efforts are futile. You will get nothing from me. Walk with her.
Ah, you again. Have you seen any of Mazada's things? A shiny spoon or a broken bottle? I can't find them. I've agreed to help you already. Common treasures. I think you should leave.
Speak quickly, mortal.
Blessings, citizen. What do you want? You have no proof. You cannot hold me accountable for anything. And with it, you'll do what? I'm not even the one you want. Murine is behind it. You'll need solid proof to pin it on her. You already know my part in this. There is nothing more to say. Walk with our Lord.
Speak quickly.
Ah! Oh!
Hello there. I just finished a lovely conversation with Uncle Leo. It seems he's not feeling well today. Lost an arm. I see you've done quite a bit of work to track me down. Yes, I orchestrated it. Syl deserves to die a painful death for turning on all of us and consorting with our enemies. Go ahead, do what you will. Nothing matters now. Haven't you got what you need? Shouldn't you be running off to tattle like a good little servant? I'd buy my weapons at Cutter's. She has a way with blades. Bye.
You thought you could escape Lord Sheogorath's justice? Your stolen goods are now forfeit, and you can either pay reparations or face the dungeons. A coward as well as a criminal. Very well. Perhaps I'll have a chance to test your mettle another day. You'll come with me, and you'll be searched for stolen property and pay reparations. Then you're free to go. How may I serve?
What?
What news do you have to report, Inquisitor? Have you found who is responsible? Is that so? I shall have her brought to the torture chamber at once. Meet me there shortly.
Yes?
You see now what happens when those who oppose me fail, which they always do. I'm pleased with your work, Inquisitor. As a token of my appreciation, I shall spare your life and make you a courtier of dementia. In addition, accept this bow. May your enemies fear you and never know from where or with what enchantment you shall strike. Lord Sheogorath would do well to stop bothering with the resonator and just send everyone away. Goodbye.
Well, you've experienced both shades of madness. Wonderful! You seem fulfilled. Full of fill. Bursting at the seams. Seamless. Now, to the meat of your endeavor. The crux of the situation. The reason for your being here. And the likely cause of your death. You'll be stopping the Grey March, altering the course of events, breaking the cycle! A fly in the ointment, a new cause for a different effect. We're going to change things. No, things will be different this time around. You'll be my champion. You'll grow powerful. You'll grow to be me. Prince of Madness, a new Sheogorath. Or you'll die trying. I love that about you. A fair question. You won't really. At least I don't think so, but you'll have power. My power. Try not to lose it. It's a pain to replace. But for all intents and purposes, you'll be me. A me to fight the him, since I won't be around. It's simple, really, if you don't think about it. Because you seem a nice enough sort, and you've made it this far. And if you don't, I'll swallow your soul and vomit it into the ever-filling chamber pot of the ageless. But mostly because I asked nicely. Well, not here. Didn't I say that? I'm never here when Jiggelag walks. It's one of the rules. I've told you too much for now. Listen to me. Prattle on. I can see your mortal brain straining. We'll talk more later. Now, you've seen the great torch that burns brightly over New Sheoth. No, because it doesn't. It should, but it doesn't. You'll fix that. You'll go to Cylarn and bring back the flame of Agnon to relight the torch. Oh, and take care with my minions at Cylarn. In their eternal quest to please me, they're constantly fighting over Cylarn. It can be tiresome, but really, it's divine. Divinely tiresome. Well, that's your problem now. Off with you. I don't want to see you again until the great torch is lit. I wouldn't want to have to hurt you much.
Oh, don't forget to make use of dear Haskell. Between you and me, if he's not summoned 3 or 4 times a day, I don't think he feels appreciated. It's what's used to light the great torch. Haven't we covered this? You'll find it in Cylarn, guarded by my saints and seducers. The great torch shines brightly above New Sheath, a beacon of hope for all the citizens. Except it doesn't! It's gone out! Happens every time the Grey March begins, which it has. Makes all of my subjects uneasy, tense, homicidal, some of them at least. We need to get that torch relit before the place falls apart. Aren't you the curious one? You know what they say about curiosity, though, don't you? It killed the intrepid adventurer who really should just be doing exactly what I say at all times! You're going to stop the Grey March by becoming me. Or a version of me. You'll be powerful enough to stop Jigalag. They're the worst of all. My own subjects, working for the enemy. It's enough to make an old Daedric prince get all weepy. It doesn't help that they're the ones who make the obelisks work. A little chanting, a little ritual, and poof, Knights of Order. Bad news. Kill them when you see them, but don't touch the corpse until they're really dead, which they aren't until you deactivate the obelisk. They're getting more active every day. Not a good sign. You know what would be a good sign? Free sweet rolls! Ho, ho, ho! Who wouldn't like that? Shut them down where you can, and make sure to kill the priest you see around them. If you don't, they can reactivate the obelisk. He's on his way. So I'm on my way out. It's terribly inconvenient, don't you think? You're going to stop him, though. And the first thing to do is to make my people feel safe. Otherwise, they tend to go work for him. It's annoying, to tell the truth. A bit hurtful. But they do it every time. Join up with the enemy and become priests of order. That's where you're going to get the Flame of Agnon. Do you listen to anything I say? Do your ears work? If not, I can find use for them. Go and fetch the flame. Bring it to the Cecellum. Light the great torch. How are you going to be me if you can't even do what me tells you? Ta! Come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!
Yes, is there something you require? A bad lot. Traitors. You'll find them near the obelisks that dot the land. They perform rituals at the obelisks to summon knights to the realm. Their link to Jigalag gives them power. As long as their obelisk is active, they cannot truly be killed. I fear they grow in power as the Grey March progresses. More and more Knights of Order make their way into the Isles. The priests of Order are the key. They summon the knights at the obelisks. Yes, he will soon march across the land, destroying all that stands in his path. It's a frightening prospect. Many of our citizens are delicate. They can't cope with the prospect, and they defect to the forces of Jigalag, becoming priests of order. It is underway, but my lord does not wish for you to confront it directly yet. First, the realm and its citizens must be attended to. Ah, the great torch. It is a symbol of Sheogorath's power and a source of great comfort for the citizens of New Sheoth. Unfortunately, the torch has gone out. For eternity, this has heralded the start of the Grey March. Lord Sheogorath, in his wisdom, wishes for you to relight the torch to help ease the worries of the populace. The flame of Agnon can only be lit by the immortal servants of Sheogorath, the golden saints and dark seducers of his creation. In normal times, Sheogorath would simply command it, and his servants would leap to sacrifice themselves upon the altars of rapture and despair. But alas, the times are not normal, and Sheogorath has given you this task without the authority to command it. I'm afraid you may have to be a little bit clever. If only we could speak more often.
I bid you greetings and cheer with the grace of a noble stallion. You seem to be of fine temper and wit, says the poet known as Hallion. If at sickly Bernice's tap house you wish to drink, bye.
Speak quickly.
How may I serve? State your business. Cylon is holy ground, unfit for mortals. Then you are free to enter the shrine of the Flame of Agnon. This key will allow you passage through any door in Cylon. The flame is lit from the shrine's 2 altars. Once the Orioles are driven out of Cylon, it will be our pleasure to light the flame for Sheogorath. The Grukhedric Ulfri will explain everything. You should speak to her at once.
Halt! Mortals are not permitted within the walls of Holy Cylon. My pardon, Lord. Receive this key, and with it free passage throughout the shrine of the Flame of Agnon. Alas, we cannot light the flame until we take control of the Altar of Despair from the infernal Maskin. The Armazalkana would wish to speak to you at once. Proceed through this door to our main encampment at the Altar of Rapture. This is no place for a mortal. We are about to join battle against the Maskin. You'd best stand aside. My pardon, emissary. I am at your service. We are preparing to sweep the Maskin scum from Cylon. Perhaps Sheogorath sent you to help us. That's what we call ourselves, the most loyal and honorable servants of Sheogorath. The treacherous ones, the dark seducers of ill repute, whose every action drags Sheogorath's holy name through the mud. Only the servants of Sheogorath can light the flame, by kindling the altars of despair and rapture which feed the flame. Alas, we hold only the altar of rapture. The treacherous Maskin hold the altar of despair. We must control both to light the flame. If you help us seize the altar of despair from the Maskin, I will be honored to kindle the flame of Agnon for my lord Sheogorath. The flame is fed from the altar of rapture and the altar of despair. Only servants of Sheogorath can kindle the altars. Once we capture the altar of despair from the Maskin, it will be my great honor to light the flame for Lord Sheogorath. For Sheogorath's glory.
The Orioles will soon pay for them. A mortal wandering the halls of Holy Cylon, and a male no less. Explain yourself. Ah, you are just in time. Go quickly. The Orioles may attack at any moment. We hold the altar of despair, here within the shrine of the flame of Agnon. Continue down the corridor if you wish to meditate there upon the fate of all things mortal. The counterpart to the altar of despair, Rapture is currently held by the Orioles in their complacency, but that will soon change. Our rivals, the so-called Golden Saints. One day Sheogorath will finally recognize their bull-headed stupidity and expel them from the realm. The holy flame can only be lit from the altars of despair and rapture. Alas, the Orioles hold rapture for now. You should speak to the Grakedric Ulfri at once. She will be glad of your help to rid Sylarn of the arrogant Orioles once and for all. You know us as Dark Seducers, a name given us by our enemies. But we are the Mazkin in our own tongue, Sheogorath's only truly loyal servants. She is the Gorkedric, commander of the Mazkin here at Sylarn. She has never yet been defeated by the Orioles, despite their strength. Walk with our Lord. The Orioles will soon arrogance. The altar of Begone, mortal, or you will soon find yourself between the Mazkin and their prey, a most dangerous place to be. Then you have arrived just in time to help us defend the altar of despair. Once the strength of the Orioles is shattered, I will be honored to light the flame as my lord Sheogorath commands. The two altars, Blessed Despair and Holy Rapture, feed the great flame of Agnon above us. Only Sheogorath's immortal servants can kindle the altars, and I am at my lord's command, but I only hold despair for the moment. The Orioles hold Rapture and are massing to attack us, but never fear, they are no match for us. Once their main force is destroyed, with your help, we can easily take Rapture from the few survivors. Then I will gladly kindle the flame for you. We are expecting the Orioles to attack any moment. They'll come down the main passage from the altar of Rapture. They always do. They are overconfident as usual. We have prepared many traps and ambushes. It will be a glorious slaughter. Once the Orioles are destroyed, I will light the flame of Agnon for you. Will you help us defend the altar of despair? As you wish, but I advise you to join the winning side if you really want the flame relit. The Orioles will never drive us from Sylarn. Sheogorath's blessings upon you. The altar of rapture.
Greetings, emissary. We await your command. The only way to assault the Altar of Despair is down the main passage between the two altars. It will be difficult. The Mazkin have fortified their position, but I am confident that with your help, we can defeat them. Will you help us retake the Altar of Despair and drive the Mazkin out of Cylarn once and for all? You're making a mistake. There is no other way to light the flame. If you think the Mazkin will help you, you will be disappointed. We will destroy them with or without your help. Go then. I will hold off on my attack to give you a chance to reconsider, but I will not wait forever.
I am honored to assist Lord Sheogorath. Are you ready to help us defend the altar? I never suspected that Kana had the audacity to try such a risky assault. But we'll teach her to try to take the Mazkin by surprise. We'll cut them to pieces in those corridors. I'll redeploy my forces at once. You return to Kana and lead her into the trap. Once they're destroyed, I will kindle the altars. Good hunting, friend. How may I serve? The altar of rapture. The altar of rapture will be.
Greetings, emissary. Are you ready to help us destroy the Mazkin? Are all males so obstinate? Have I not already told you that I consider that route too risky? What makes you think you can persuade me when my own lieutenant cannot? You've seen this with your own eyes? I must be sure it isn't a trap if I'm to take such a risk. Myrrel was very convincing as well. Very well, we'll risk it. The Underdeep it is. May Sheogorath's divine madness possess us today. Down with the Mazkin! Kill the Mazkin! Kill the Mazkin! To the Mazkin, for the glory of Sheogorath!
For the Mad God!
My soul for Sheogorath!
Mazkin! For Sheogorath! Mazkin! For
Sheogorath! For the Mad God! For Sheogorath! For Sheogorath! Kneel before the saints! For the Mad God!
Eta Mazkin!
Eta Oriole!
For Sheogorath!
For Sheogorath!
Mazkin!
For the Mad God! Eta Oriole! Eta Oriole!
Eta Mazkin!
Kneel before the... Kneel before the saints!
For Sheogorath!
For Sheogorath!
For the Mad God!
Eta Oriole!
Eta Mazkin!
Sheogorath!
For the Mad God!
For the...
Mazkin! Mazkin!
The saints!
For Sheogorath!
Kneel before the saints! For the Mad God!
Victory is ours. I have already instructed my subordinates to kindle the altar of rapture. It is my honor to sacrifice myself on the altar of despair at Lord Sheogorath's command. What do you mean? Every Mazkin under my command would gladly accept this honor if it was not my own to claim. You fought well. I would almost grant you the honor of kindling the altar if you were an immortal. Farewell. The waters of Oblivion await me. Your betrayal of the Orioles was a stratagem worthy of one of my own people. Victory by means of treachery is the sweetest kind. Walk with our Lord.
You've brought it! The holy flame of Agnon, the fire of inspiration and rapture! If you light the great torch on the mania side of the Sacellum, you will be a hero to the people of Bliss, I assure you. You should know that in addition to the adulation of the people of Bliss, there is also a more earthly reward. The hero who lights the great torch for Mania is traditionally awarded the raiment of Arden Sul. Not that this should influence your choice at all. Now, what do you say? Do not think about it.
You burn with the purging fire of Agnon, the flame of truth, the flickering beacon of hope in the gloom of despond. Come, light the great torch for dementia. Illuminate the conspiracies, deepen the shadows. The people of Crucible await their hero. Oh no! You don't want to do that. Don't believe their lies. They are no true friends. Don't you see it? How they whisper behind your back. No, light the torch for Dementia, and you'll see how we treat our friends. Dementia takes care of its own. You know that the hero who lights the torch for Dementia is granted the Ring of Intrigue, a boon for those who would gain access to hidden knowledge. Surely you will do what is right, won't you? Yeah. I'm not listening to you. It's because I don't like you. Darkest blessings upon you.
You're talking to me, and I don't like you. Goodbye. The flame of Agnon, Sheogorath's blessing upon you.
You'll uplift the poor You are truly demented, as I always suspected. Release yourself to your secret fears and desires. Let them rule you, as they must in the end. Now, light the great torch as a beacon for those who fear and those who inspire fear. The great torch. Here, take this. The reward you have earned. Quickly now. Pleasure and pain be with you.
Aren't you off to a good start? That's important. For me. Really, your work is going to save me a lot of time. The Grey March is upon us, and the ordering begins. Armies of order, sweep my realm! Death! Destruction! Then I have to pick up the pieces. And there are always lots of pieces. I don't like it, having to rebuild my realm every era. Sometimes I forget where things go, like New Sheoth. I can never remember where it belongs. You'll change that. Break the cycle. You'll stop Jiggalag, and I'll have my realm to come back to. I've never actually tried that before. Why not? Something has to work. Once I dug a pit and filled it with clouds. Or was it clowns? It doesn't matter. It didn't slow him down. To be honest, it wasn't the best idea. And it really began to smell. Must have been clowns. Clouds don't smell bad. They taste of butter. And tears. But this is all new! A fresh idea! Something I hadn't thought of. Until I did. It's sure to work, even though it might not. Now, you'll need the respect of my citizens. They'll need a leader, someone to look up to when I'm gone. They're the backbone of any great land. Except where their backbone is an actual backbone. Ever been to Malakoth's realm? Oh, nasty stuff. But back to the business at hand. You'll need to control one of the courts of madness. Replace a current duke, or duchess, whichever. That will command respect. The people will rally around you. You'll have their love, their admiration, their complaints, whatever, as long as it keeps them on our side. No. No. Absolutely not. Well, yes, absolutely. Bit of a shame for them. But sometimes you need to break a few eggs. Or skulls. There are rules, though, even in the Isles. Rituals and rules. You need to follow them. Speak to Arctis and Dervenin, the high priest at the Sacellum Arden Sul. They can explain what needs to be done. And you've always got our man Haskell to call on for help. Faithful, like a good hound, that one. And he looks better in a suit. Ta, come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!